Isolation tweezer is used on the non-dominant hand. If your dominant hand is right, isolation hand is left, vice versa. Isolation is important because you don't want your neighbor lash to get stuck. With the isolation tweezer, separate at the top of the lash and put the extension right on the side. Application tweezer is used by your dominant hand. Position the tweezer between your thumb and index and middle finger. Practice opening and closing to get acquainted with the tweezer. If you have long nails, my advice is to have it short to learn, as having long nails will be a little bit in the way. For classic lash, the perfect position to hold the lash is in the middle or a little bit above, never too close to the base or the tip of the lash. Holding the lash too close to the base will not give you enough space to swoop the glue and align with the customer's lash. Holding the lash at the tip of the lash will bend the lash. Secondly, make sure the lash is 1 millimeter in the tweezer. This will give it a good grip. Do not pick it up with the tip of the tweezer. If the lash is at the tip of the tweezer, it will be very flimsy. Notice how flimsy that look. You want to move it in a little, that way you can get a full grip on it. Here's a closer look of how to pick a lash. Find a lash, place your application tweezer in the middle, grip, and pull towards you. Now start your exercise by picking a lash strip and tape it to the paper inside your folder. You can use .20 lash strip. Practice pricking the lash out until you are familiar with the tweezer and position. Remember to find the lash, position it in the middle, grip tight, and pull towards you. Now take out the glue ring, drop 2 to 3 drops of glue into it. Make sure you clean the tip of the bottle before closing the lid. With your application tweezer, grab a lash, dip it in 90 degrees into the glue. You will see a bubble at the base. That is a perfect bubble. You see it? Notice that I tilt my tweezer and dip the lash on a 45 degrees angle. The bubble is no longer at the base. You are now ready to lash like a pro. Grab a lash in the middle, grip tight, pull towards you. Dip the lash into the glue at a 90 degrees angle and start swooping. There is 3 bubbles on this lash. That is too much glue. Also notice that because it was too much glue on there, it spread outside of the line. In this case, if that was on the eye, the glue is now on the neighbor lash. Too much glue will also take longer time to dry. Now this is not enough glue. For the best retention, the right amount of glue matters. Notice that all 3 are now glued on there, but the one with the least amount will fall off the fastest. The one with the most glue will spread to the neighbor lash and take a longer time to dry. This is a good amount of glue. You can start swooping by counting to 10 and then place your lash onto the line. Make sure it is straight.